Voice of the voiceless.
Good afternoon. This is the World News on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. I am MODUPE AKINYOSOYE. Here are the top stories. President Tinubu affirms Africa's unity, warns against new scramble for continent. House of Representatives to screen service chiefs this Monday. In business, man decries move to sideline local manufacturers and mass metering program. On the foreign scene, African leaders reaffirm commitment to integration development at African Union meeting. In sport, Toby Amushon set another record in Celestia Diamond League win. Details of this and more coming up shortly. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now the news in details. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Sunday reaffirmed Africa's unity and strength while strongly rejecting the notion of a new scramble for Africa. The president warned that past plundering and exploitation of the continent should remain in the past and never be repeated. In a statement by Special Advisor on Special Duties, Communication and Strategy, Dele Alake, the president stated this at the 5th Media Coordination Meeting of the African Union in Nairobi, Kenya. The Nigerian leader, in his capacity as chairperson of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, warned that Africa cannot attain integration and prosperity while Africans languish in pain and anguish. The federal government is set to unveil a new program, Halako geared towards ending the insecurity in the Northwest region. Vice President Kashim Shettima disclosed this to journalists on Sunday when he visited the Kano State Government House. The Vice President, who had earlier paid homage to the Emir of Bichi, said insecurity in the Northwest region could only be resolved through kinetic and non-kinetic means. The House of Representatives will this Monday screen the recently appointed service chiefs. Speaker of the House, Tajuddin Abbas, said a committee led by former chairman of the Defense Committee, Babajimi Benson, would screen the service chiefs. The Senate last Thursday confirmed the appointment of a service chiefs following their screening by the upper legislative chamber. Prominent human rights lawyer Femi Falana has condemned the National Assembly's decision to allocate 70 billion naira as palliatives for its members, labeling it as illegal and contemptuous. In a press statement issued on Sunday, Falana called attention to the blatant breach of the relevant provisions of the Nigerian Constitution and urged the immediate reversal of the controversial measures. Falana emphasized the callousness and insensitivity displayed by the National Assembly, especially when considering the economic hardships endured by the majority of Nigerians. Meanwhile, spokesperson of the state, Yemi Adaramodu, says no member of the National Assembly will receive any money from the 70 billion naira budgeted to support their working conditions. In a statement on Sunday, Yemi said the fund is for purchase of furniture and to carry out repairs in lawmakers' offices. Both chambers of the National Assembly had last Thursday earmarked 70 billion naira for themselves in an amendment to the 2022 supplementary project. Moving on, doctors in Cross River State have begun an indefinite strike over the abduction of their colleague. On Thursday, a medical doctor with the University of Calabar Teaching Hospital, Ekanem Ephraim, was abducted by gunmen at her residence. The chairman of the Nigerian Medical Association, NMA, in the state, Dr. Phyllis Achibong, confirmed the developments in the letter on Sunday after an emergency general meeting in Calabar. The association called on the state government and security agencies to see to the release of their members. The All Progressives All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA governorship candidate in Enugu, Frank Nweke, has withdrawn his petition against the governor of the state, Peter Mba. Nweke, who came third in the March 18 Guba election in the state, had challenged Mba's victory at the Enugu governorship election petition tribunal. But on Sunday, he withdrew his petition in an oral application through his counsel. The development comes as the Labour Party also closed its case at the tribunal after presenting its remaining witnesses. You are listening to the World News on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. Still to come, business, foreign and sport news. Stay with us. Welcome back to the rest of the news. In business and economic news, the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN, has decried ongoing moves to displace local meter manufacturers and assemblers in the second phase of a national mass metering program. Director General of MAN, Segun Ajayi Kadir, said this in a statement reacting to the government implementation process of the Phase 2 of the World Bank funded supply of 1.2 million smart energy meters. According to him, the move poses a grave danger to the power sector and would drastically reduce the job opportunities that would be created by engaging local manufacturers. He stressed the need to guard against a repeat of the scenario in 2012 when local manufacturers were sidelined, which resulted in the supply of substandard meters by foreign companies. On the foreign scene, African heads of state and government have declared their commitment to advancing integration, development, and cooperation within the continent. The leaders represented the Bureau of the Assembly of the African Union and the chairpersons of the 8 regional economic communities as well as regional mechanisms. The position followed the conclusion of the 5th Media Coordination Meeting of African Union in Nairobi, Kenya on Sunday. The meeting, chaired by President Azali Assoumani of Comoros and the chairperson of the African Union, expressed their support for initiatives aimed at boosting connectivity and tourism within Africa, including the implementation of e-visa facilitation. Still on the foreign scene, rescuers working to reach passengers trapped in a flooded tunnel in the central South Korean city of Cheongju have recovered 13 bodies. On Saturday night, floodwater from a burst riverbank poured into the underpass, quickly trapping people in their cars and commuters on the bus. At least 39 people have died in torrential rains the past week. South Korea has been hit by extreme rainfall, which caused floods, landslides, and power cuts. As of Monday morning, at least 9 people were still missing after a weekend deluge, authorities said. In the world of sports, Sporting Lagos have won the 2023 Niger Super 8 Championship. The Paul Offa-led boys defeated Remo Stars 4-2 on penalties to win the tournament at the Mobalaji Johnson Arena on Sunday. The game had ended 1-1 at regulation time. Still in the world of sport, Nigeria's Tobi Amusho has set a new record to win the women's 100 meters hurdle at the Silesia Diamond League in Poland. The current world record holder dusted America's duo of Kendra Harrison and Ali Naya to equal the meeting record on Sunday evening. The reigning Commonwealth Games champion clocked 12.34 seconds to outrace Harrison and 2019 world champion Ali. A fortnight ago, the Nigerian athlete won her first Diamond League title of the year in Stockholm, Sweden. She's expected to defend her world record in Budapest later in the year. To end the world news on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio, a quick recap of the major stories. We reported that President Bola Tinubu affirmed Africa's unity, warned against new scramble for continent at 5th Media Coordination Meeting of the African Union in Nairobi. House of Representatives to screen service chiefs this Monday. In business, we reported the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria decried move to sideline local manufacturers in mass metering program. On the foreign scene, we told you that African leaders reaffirmed commitment to integration development at AU meeting. And in sports, we reported that Tobi Amusho set another record in Silesia Diamond League win. The World News was edited and produced by Oluwafisayomi Ajibola. For more news and updates, you can follow us on all social media platforms On Facebook, www.facebook.com/Al-IyamoyeTv Radio. On Twitter at Al-IyamoyeTV. And on Instagram at IyamoyeTV. You can also stream live by logging on to our website, www.aliyamoyetvradio.com. Thank you so much for listening. I am MODUPE AKINYOSOYE. Good afternoon.